Hey, welcome back to the Misadventures of Mr. Fish. I'm Mr. Fish. Hey, just wanted to stop in and give you guys a little bit of update on the craziness that is my life. So, we've been doing a few different things. Last time we talked, I was talking about the boys challenge for Mayhem in the 40k orc community Discord. Been working on that. We actually have our pain boy built and primed. Just gotta paint him, so hopefully we get some nap time soon. That way we can take advantage of some painting, or it's gonna be another one of those late night hobby nights. But that's okay. I still got a couple weeks to finish it up. So that means you got a couple weeks to join in on the shenanigans. So I'll link the Discord in our notes here, so that way you guys can check that out too. But a few more things to kind of update you on. We got a paint scheme that we kind of like for our terrain, so that's pretty awesome. So now it's just a matter of rattle canning everything and painting it. So I think we're good. I think we're gonna go with the metallic reds, just because as much as I want to add like blues and yellows, I don't know if it's gonna fit the vibe, especially with like me being mostly a Blood Axe player and I do a lot of the purple camo. So we'll see there. But talking about purple camo, so something you guys may know but may not know, we try to do our next battle report. So turned out awesome. We were doing the Lure of Loot orc challenge. It was 100 points of orcs versus 100 points of Asarani, Craftsworld, Eldar, pansies and orcs, you know, whatever. But and we ended up taking it just barely. But we were trying to do things because I said I wanted to upgrade things, see if we could, you know, make it better for you guys. And found out the hard way, my laptop doesn't have the ability to record multiple webcams. So we decided to take it to another level, and we did our first Twitch live stream last night, late night hours, from about 9 to midnight, trying to get everything to work together, to discover afterwards that the save feature wasn't on. So we watched our live stream, but the rest of you couldn't see it. So today I'm probably going to end up going through and doing restream and all that stuff and trying to get all more official so we can try and look into it, because honestly it turned out amazing. We had a blast doing it. Well, I was really impressed because even with all the technical issues that we were kind of having with it, I was able to get most of the footage condensed down. Well, the stuff of us doing things to about an hour and a half as opposed to the 3 hours before. So, you know, that being said, I think we're getting better enough that here soon we should be able to regularly do our live streams, which means that then when I can go back and clip it, I can probably make half-hour videos for you guys. So that's kind of exciting. But here's another thing. I'm actually really excited because I want to share my happiness. We're actually over the 30 mark for subscribers. That's pretty cool. That means we're basically a third of the way there to 100, and that I didn't even honestly imagine getting any. So you guys have been amazing in following with that. But in less than a week, our first battle report has already succeeded in being the #1 video on our channel. So holy cow, guys, thank you. I can't believe I produced an hour-long video that then you guys decided to watch more than any other video on my channel. So, oh, pardon the natural light, enjoying some of the sun. For those of you who don't know, I'm a Leo, so sun sign. I'm like a flower, I need it. So, now let's talk about back what we were talking about there. So that being said, we've been talking about doing live streams a little bit more often, seeing how it works. It was fun. Like I said, we unfortunately didn't get any communications because we didn't tell anybody we were doing it or anything like that, because we were going to try and just use it more or less just for an easy way to capture the footage and do it all together. But even, like I said, after all the technical difficulties, we had a blast. The only thing that bums us out is that we aren't able to actually share it with you guys, because it was so fun. Me and Mr. Twiz got together. So, but let's swing it back to some more positive notes. Let's talk about some of the craziness that's been going on in my hobby time. Been able to actually catch a few live streamers lately, which is what actually convinced me to do it. I was like, you know what? I already have all my Twitch stuff set up watching other people's Twitch. Why can't I just hit the record button on it and try it? So if that's something you guys are interested in, we might do some hobby nights, paint nights, build nights. We might do game nights, things like that. So I think it'll be a hoot. Now, with that, I can't make promises it'd be a regular thing, but definitely something that we plan on doing. Now, if it's something that we do want to make more regular, something that would be awesome is if we actually had dedicated spaces that we could do more of this stuff. As you can tell, we're at home. We don't got a lot of space for doing a lot of projects, so most of my stuff is done during baby nap time, late at night when everybody else is sleeping. So we don't really have a place to set something up and just leave it. So who knows? Maybe if we turn this around and become a full-time occupational streamer, YouTuber, content creator, however you want to call me, maybe we can eventually rent a space and have a dedicated studio. That'd be tight. That'd be super tight. So who knows? That's future planning. And I'll be honest, I'm usually pretty bad about follow through when it comes to things. And sorry about the autofocus there. But I like this. I've been very consistent on trying to push through and at least producing something for you guys every week, a couple times a week if I can help it. And so I just want to let you guys know that I really do appreciate you. We set up our first Patreon and Ko-Fi. We actually even got our first Ko-Fi donations. So huge shout out to DDH and to the wifey. Yes, my EPV was the first sponsor of the channel. To be fair, she's always been a sponsor of the channel in the sense that she's been a sponsor to the awesomeness that is my life. So it's pretty good stuff. All right, rewind it back now for just a little bit more hobby talk. So something that was pretty cool is the other day I actually caught a live stream with Jim, the tabletop engineer, one of the latest into the tabletop guild, crafters guild. Awesome guy. He's been looking into doing a lot more Stargrave stuff, especially with that just coming out, so that's pretty cool. But he just happened to do a giveaway, and we're just kind of communicating, talking with everybody, having a good time. And he was just like, Josh, you've been so awesome in this, I feel like we should give you something too. So he did. So he got a bunch of Stargrave sprues from North Star Miniatures, and he sent one to me. So this is 5 of the trooper soldiers. So what's really cool with these is, as you can tell, there's actually male and female heads, and because they're North Star, there's just like that slightly smaller 28 mil, which means we could probably use some of this stuff for Gaslands. Oh man, I just realized that there's 10 helmeted heads and like 10 not helmeted heads. Dude, we have so many options. We can do so many cool things with all this. So awesome. Thanks, Jim. And then just one last little thing. So one of the things I talked about recently was getting Cursed City for Warhammer Quest, and excited that was, but with helping the daughter build her models, which we built Typhus, that's sick, and we did build out the biologist, the butterfly monster dude, and he was pretty cool too. So she's really excited to get more cracked in and eventually get paint on him so we can play. So that's pretty awesome. But digressing, but those build projects and the paint projects of the Orc City that we're still going to work on, we're kind of being lazy about building the Cursed City. But we still got to tickle that itch. So for my birthday last year, my brother bought me one of the coolest versions of a game. Our favorites is Betrayal House on the Hill. Fell in love with the game first time I played it. We got the second edition when it came out. We turned around and got the Baldur's Gate and like the Wicked Witch of the Woods or whatever the expansion was. You know, we got all that stuff. But one of the things I was locked is I wanted to look at Betrayal Legacy. And me and my wife talked about it a long time ago. I was like, it's kind of interesting because like you have to do it certain ways, because the thing is that you can play it as a 3 to 5 player game, but whatever you set in motion is permanent. That's what legacy games do, is they're a continuing story arc. So if you play it 3 players, it tells you to destroy player 4 and player 5. You don't play, it's a 3-player game now for the rest of the time you'll ever play this game. Because what happens is that there's 13 chapters plus a preface, and with that you go through and you create a unique version of Betrayal at House on the Hill, but you have to go through a story arc to get there. So each version of this game will be completely unique to any other. We got to our first point where we were destroying stuff, and holy cow, that was insane. We had to destroy some cards. Felt weird, but it felt kind of liberating because, you know, as a longtime hobbyist, like everything is sacred to me. I mean, I have toys that are as old as I am. I have toys that are older than me. You know, they were my brother's toys that he donated to me when I was a kid, and he was too big for them, you know. So like destroying something, especially a game, on purpose is weird. But we even had to snap a tile in half. Anyone that's played them know that they're the cool cardstock tiles. So that was weird. Kind of split it up to amongst us. But anyways, that's also, we're playing at 5 players. So it's my wife and I, my brother and his wife, and then our mother-in-law, which is actually super awesome to have her along on the ride as well. So it's pretty cool. I just wanted to share that just because I want to let you know that even though we're not playing Cursed City, we're still getting that horror vibe in. And I don't want to talk too much about it because I know I'm going to get into details and it's going to get spoilery, and just play it. It's an expensive game. I'm glad I got it as a present because I could never really justify it. Now that I've played it, I'm like, I'm ashamed of myself I didn't get it sooner. So super awesome. Highly recommend checking it out. So actually, with that, I do want to talk about something else. Talk about checking things out. I actually got a warm fuzzies the other day. So as you guys know, when I started this channel, one of the things that happened was that I had won a prize from Flying Valiant, and there was a set of stickers, vinyl stickers, and a playmat. Well, a display mat, but I'll use it as a play mat. And I realized I never sent him the response, because I told him as soon as I put the stickers on my truck, I was going to send him a picture of it. And with all the craziness that's been going on with life, the kiddos and stuff, just forgot all about it. So I sent him something. I'm just saying, yo, sorry about this, but I just want to let you know that I really appreciate you. You know, you're an inspiration. One of the people that pushes through, because the thing that I enjoy about a lot of the content creators I have is they're very transparent. I try to be as transparent as possible as well, but there's a lot of real things that trouble a lot of people, especially people that, you know, not only watch a lot of content like this, but the people that create it, is that we do it because we want that connection. You know, some people are tired, some people are stressed, some people, you know, they just need some way to just let out. So and it's cool to see some people be very transparent about it. And Flame Valiant has been one of those people that's like, you know, hey, Sometimes I ride the struggle bus, and but I push through, and that's really awesome. Just kind of seeing somebody persevere like that. And like I said, they recently hit 1,000 subscribers. Definitely well deserved. But then he turned around and on his personal stuff gave me a shout out for giving him a shout out, and I was like, I literally ran across the house to tell my wife. I was so excited. So yeah, but like I said, there's a lot of content creators out there that have basically defined the joy that I have, and so it's just really cool to see, like, you know, somebody that's so important to you still be important even after something like that. You know, it's just it's warm fuzzies. It's cool. So yeah, another shout out to him. Flying Valiant, awesome creator, and actually having those little things too is here soon. We're also going to do some more Gasland stuff, by which I mean first official Gasland stuff. I've shown a few things here and there, but I definitely want to talk about it more often. We're actually getting ready to start some game days here in our local game stores as well, just because we've been doing the kill team, but we're trying to get some of those filmed for battle reports for you guys. We've been doing some of those, like I said, after hours games, and so it makes it a little bit where I just don't want to like overwhelm with, you know, so much kill team with multiple games in the week and stuff. So we're gonna look and see it potentially doing some Gaslands and stuff like that as well. There's a few contests going on there that I'm gonna try and jump in. The Gaslands UK group has a Monty Python themed contest going on right now, so you might be looking at something completely different. I'm excited for it. But yeah, so those are basically the things I wanted to talk about, just because there's been a lot going on, and it's been kind of cool because, like I said, you guys have been showing a lot of love, and I appreciate that. I just kind of did, like I said, did this for fun because I just wanted to be able to share my hobby life with y'all, the misadventures that I go through, trying to, you know, be a dad, be a nerd, be a friend, be a gamer, you know, all the different things. Oh, oops, sun's gonna block it. Boom. So, all right. Well, with that, I said one big final thank you, just because you guys are blowing me away. Already, like I said, making my hour-long video, my #1 video on my channel now, just rocks my socks. Being able to share this with you guys, being able to have those conversations with you guys on, you know, the different Facebook channels, on Instagram, having those conversations with you. Like I said, you can, we haven't set up really anything yet fancy for like special perks and for it yet, but we are looking, like I said, to get some ideas for, you know, both Ko-Fi and Patreon. We're going to potentially be starting live streaming on Twitch. We're going to look into the restream and being able to potentially connect all this together. It's insane. I'm having a hoot. I hope you guys are. So, one last time, much love, and thanks for stopping by for more Misadventures of Mr. Fish. Have a good one. Blah, 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 blah.